All right, welcome to the Senior Bowl Classic 2019, brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. Here in this first game, we're going to get to see Muskogee County versus Clayton County. Both are all-star teams for those counties. Joining me is my partner in crime here, Craig Chapman. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm great, man. Did you have a good holiday?
I have certainly had a great holiday.
I'll tell you what, this should be an interesting game. I know we watched this one last year. Your memory is always much better than mine. Do you remember what happened last year?
I know that last year the Muskogee County game was very, very tight till the very end. I think they may have played the South Fulton team, but the Clayton County squad last year had a rough night.
There's a kick, nice deep kick. Going to drive back to about the 3-yard line. Coming around the right side on the return. Going to be brought down quickly. Looks like about the 26. He's got a number on. These kids rolling their jerseys up kills me.
Didn't see who tackle. Number 1 was on the return, Coach.
Number 1 on the return. That's Jimmy Calloway from Morrow High School. Clayton County obviously with the ball first.
They're going to be running a spread. And we got several rules. It's supposed to be mandatory 4-3 defensive, Coach, with you can only blitz on third down, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Well, then you should absolutely go to the spread if they're stuck in the 4-3, don't you think?
I agree. Looks like Muscogee's going to be either man under.
Khalil Arnold, there's a snap. Give on the zone off the left side. That ball carried by number 8, Barron Johnson.
Gain of 3 right there, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7 right here for the Clayton County squad, who looks to go tempo.
How do you think they're calling everything?
It looks like they're calling it from the line. I don't see anybody with any wristbands.
A little confusion right there. Khalil moving some people around. Motion.
Screen.
Little screen pass out to the right-hand side. Pass caught by Jimmy Calloway from Morrow. Not much doing. Looks like they lost one.
Lost 2. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
You've always been better at math than I am, so.
I don't know about all that.
All right, so for those of you at home, I think they are allowed to blitz on 3rd down. That's one of the rules here today. Yeah, so I would imagine they're going to heat Arnold up here.
Yeah, here it comes. Coming from the weak side of the field.
There's a snap. Arnold drops.
Got the running back.
Looks out to his – a little check down across the middle. He makes a move. He's coming around the right side. That ball caught by number 9, Phelan Daniels of Riverdale.
Gain of 16 and a 1st down right there.
And it is a 1st down, and Phelan shows everybody. I like that. In case anybody's wondering, it is indeed a 1st down. And again, as you said earlier, here comes the tempo.
Well, I mean, it's just if you're very simple in these games, it's real easy to do this. It's when you try to run 10 or 12 different schemes in a game like this when you can't do it.
Arnold and gun, there's snap. Give off the left side, cuts it back, got some room. And again, that's a big carry by Phelan Daniels. He's killing it.
16 yards and another 1st down.
I mean, I'm not saying you should feed the ball to just one guy. Feed the ball to just one guy. However, when you give a guy and he's got back-to-back 1st downs, that's a pretty good sign.
Yeah, it is. He's got 32 total yards, and they've had 3 plays.
Here they are in that doubles look. Playing way off the slot.
Yes, they are.
There's a snap. Arnold drops. Looks out to his right. Gets some pressure. Scrambles to his left.
He's got a dude wide open.
And called by number 11. He juggles it. Called by number 11.
For 16 more yards.
I believe he's from Morrow as well, or is that Drew?
I think he's from – can't see the side of the helmet right there, Coach.
It's hard to tell. And for those who don't know, Morrow and Drew's helmets look very similar, especially from a distance. Arnold on the snap. He pulls, and he's going to be swallowed up, brought down quickly.
No gain.
By number 14 and number 19 from Muskogee, Jacoby Smith and Musa Nabi.
They gave him 1, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 9.
Some meat up front, buddy. Some big cats.
I read somewhere where Jonesboro had 4 300-pound offensive linemen.
It's got to be nice.
Yes.
On the gun, there's snap, drops, looks to his right, rolls to his right, is getting pressure and just goes down. I can't tell if he lost his balance right there. It looked like number 52 was flying in, Zion Wallace from Spencer High School. Nice play right there.
Arnold was going to lose about 5 on the play.
So what's that make?
It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 14.
Good, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see that far. Trips out to the right-hand side. Singled up down here on the bottom. Look like they're going to press right here.
That's a bad idea.
There's Arnold, takes a snap, and that's where he's going.
And that's a touchdown.
And, yes, indeed it is. Called by number 31 from Lovejoy High School. Justin Woods.
Well, you called it right from the snap. They pressed Woods down here with no over-the-top help. And like most all-star games, you're going to go to the guy you trust. And since they play together during the season, that was an easy read for him.
Well, I mean, I don't know why you would press right there with no help.
And it's 3rd and 14, so you could have played off. Tried to make it what it was going to be anyway, a 2-down scenario to get the 1st down.
There's a snap, hold and kick. Kevin Flores up and good.
Wow, Kevin Flores kicked that to the next county.
I like that, 76, not a number you see on kickers every day.
No, it is not. That was an impressive drive right there. Arnold was 4 for 4 on the drive. His last 3 completions all being 1st downs or a touchdown, so pretty impressive opening drive right there for Clayton County.
I mean, I thought Clayton County did a really good job of coming back because they got behind the sticks a few times.
Yes, they did.
And, you know, saying when you can get behind the sticks and still figure it out, you know, end up in 3rd and long a few times and convert, there's something to be said for that.
So this game has already started off much better than it did last year for Clayton. They had a hard time scoring last year in this game. But this is kind of the same story for Muscogee County. They fell behind early last year and came back and made a game of it late.
Clayton lining up for the kickoff. And there's the boot. It's high and short. Going to be fielded at about the 20-yard line.
Nice tackle right there. Oh.
Oh, and good job of Clayton getting to the ball.
Tackle was made from Jonesboro High School. I couldn't see it. It looked like it was 46. But
that ball returned by Malachi Morris of Spencer High School. Didn't get much out of it.
About 8 yards on the return. It's going to bring up 1st down and 10, and we'll get our first look at Muskogee.
Looks like Muskogee's got the same plan.
Oh, yeah.
Going with the doubles look.
Looks like Clayton's going to play they're going to be in there 4-3. Got the 2 high
Got
safety.
a really tight slot over there on the other side. There he comes in motion. Fake the jet, give him the zone, and it's going nowhere. Look like big number 50 right there. Corey Clemson from Mundy's Mill was the first guy in.
You see who ran that ball, Coach? Number 9.
Let's see, because the slot, yeah, number 9, that looks accurate. Rayshawn Hill from Kendrick High School.
Rayshawn carries a first action of the day for Muscogee County, goes for no gain, bring up 2nd and 10.
Same look, same doubles look.
Be attacking this flat down here.
Here comes motion from the other side. Bad snap. You know, we didn't even talk about our keys to the game.
That was the
but
snap.
That's one of mine every single time. If you've got a quarterback and a center that aren't used to working with one another, then that's almost a guarantee to happen at least once. Chandler Blanton just lost a handle on that. Chandler from Northside High School just could not hang on, and he was met by the entire Clayton County defense.
And that'll bring up, after that loss of 8, it'll bring up 3rd down and 18, and this is definitely not what Muskogee wanted coming after that accurate, efficient, explosive drive from Clayton County.
No doubt.
I'm using my SAT words early today, Coach.
Good job, man. I didn't take the SAT, so. And there's a snap. Rolling, looking down the middle, going to let it fly back across the field, and that's rarely a good idea. That ball's going to be picked. The hill pass is intercepted by
number 34.
Number 34 for Clayton County. Camarion Boone from Mount Zion High School. Just like to take an opportunity to thank the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia for putting on this great event. We've been lucky enough to be part of this for the last few years.
Clayton's back on O right here, Coach, and this is a
doubles with a sniffer back, and there's a flag.
He's got too many people on the field. You can't play with 12 on offense.
Well, it sure does make it easier. So now we're going to go. I was looking. I was like, that's an odd-looking formation. I wonder why.
They went with a Life Christian set right there.
But yeah, you can't play with that many people. So it looks like we're going to end up with a slot out to the right side. They're waving it off. They call it the timeout.
Oh, okay.
Good job. So that's going to be their first time out of the half.
I think the referees exercised some judgment right there.
Yeah, I mean, let's not throw flags if we don't have to, fellas.
Appreciate that.
You know, I'm a big fan of no flags.
So with 5:46 to go in the first quarter, and Clayton has already had one, really nice scoring drive. They get the turnover, and they're sitting in great field position. And after a turnover, Coach, you would think that they might want to take a shot.
Yeah, I mean, this is your chance for, sudden change. It's something that everybody works on. I know that one of the things we always did is we would have like a whole section for sudden change,
Yes.
and it was plays that we were coming to.
If you got a trick, this is a great time to run it.
Right, because you got them kind of on their heels. Nobody feels good about things, although that interception was probably about as good as a punt.
Yeah,
so.
And I'm going to say this right now. In this formation in warm-ups, they were pulling 72 around to ISO a linebacker.
And there he is around the corner. And there he goes down the right side.
Good.
Nice, tough run right there by number 9, Phelan Daniels.
17 more yards and another first down.
That guy has been nothing shy of electric today. Phelan Daniels from Riverdale High School.
See who made that tackle, Coach?
I did not.
I think it was number 2.
Javion Tony of Hardaway High School.
I think so. 1st and 10 right here at the 36.
Arnold takes a snap. There's the give to Daniels around the left side. No, sir. No, sir.
He will be tackled for a loss of 1.
That looked like big double nickel right there from Muskogee County. And that's going to be Deontay Rozier from Carver High School. But just like that, back on the ball. In that same slot right. Sniffer back to the left.
This is an RPO.
Arnold in the gun.
No.
There's the give, straight up the gut.
Gain of 3.
That ball carried by number 8, Barron Johnson of Lovejoy High School. Kind of ran into the teeth of the monster there.
Like that was number 52 that made that tackle.
Number 52, Zion Wallace of Spencer High School.
He's already got a sack and a tackle today.
He's having a pretty good day.
So we got 3rd down and 8 right here, Coach. Notice there's no press right here.
Yeah. Look how far off they
Yes.
are down here. That's funny. Arnold takes a snap, drops, looks out to his right, lets it sail. That ball's going to fall incomplete. Pass intended for number 2, Rasheed Singleton of Jonesboro. It's going to bring up 4th down, and unless you got a heck of a kicker, I'm thinking you're going for it.
One thing I'm going to say is that they better figure out a way to cover these backs out of the backfield, because I'm watching every time they release, nobody has covered a back yet. And if he would have thrown the ball to the back right there, he was running right down the middle of the field with nobody to stop him.
Trip down here to the wide side of the field.
And if they heat him up from the boundary again, it's going to be an open back again. He blocked this time.
There he is. Arnold lets it fly down the right side. Has a
Another
man.
touchdown.
And that's a touchdown. That ball called, is that 5 or 6? Tremaine Moore wide receiver from Riverdale. Number 5.
33-yard touchdown pass.
It's a great run and good job. And the referees are letting them play a little bit. He and the DB were kind of going at each other, but it looked pretty equitable. So Flores on for the kick.
See if he kicks this one to another county.
There's a snap, hold. It's up and good, I believe. Yeah. Got a kind of a funky angle, so.
So with 3:57, it's now Clayton County 14, Muscogee County 0.
Muskogee County has got to get something going on this drive. This is kind of a do-or-die moment for them.
Yes, that is the understatement of the day.
This is not one of those things that you can just wait on.
Right now, Mr. Arnold is having a day. He is 5 of 6 with 2 touchdowns, Coach. Pushing 100 yards. Early MVP candidate on the offensive side.
No doubt, no doubt.
Muskogee County could help themselves out on this kick return right here.
Looks like Eric Foster out to kick for Clayton. And, a little mix-up right there. Ball caught about the 15. There he goes. He's got some wheels on him, doesn't he?
Number 1.
That's Malachi Morris, Spencer High School.
He ran the kickoff back the way you're supposed to run the kickoff back.
Just run.
He attacked.
He was rolling downhill, buddy. He breaks a tackle, and that might be all she wrote.
Yes. I think I gave a tackle to the wrong person. I thought it was 46. It looks like it's 45 from Jonesboro.
From Jonesboro?
Yes.
William Timms.
Okay. 1st and 10 at the 33.
There's a snap. Give off the right side. Nice, tough run. Man, go. Look at him go. That's a nice hard carry right there by number 9, Rayshawn Hill from Kendrick High School.
Gain of 12 and the first down for Muskogee County today as we get under 3:40 right here in the first quarter.
I mean, he got most of that after contact. That's pretty good.
Yeah, ran through a tackle, too. I mean, just ran through a tackle.
Line up, that sniffer back. Give just pulled everybody around to that right side, but a lot of Clayton County there.
Gain of nothing. Tackled by number 16 right there.
Number 16, Zion Woka. I'm sorry, not Zion Wakocha. There we go.
Well, I'm glad you had to say it, but I know he hit him right square dead in the hole, square up.
Right in the teeth, right in the mush.
Yes. He introduced himself and said, "Hey, how you doing this fine Saturday?"
It's funny that Muscogee's come out now in the exact same set as.
It's like they got the same playbook.
Yeah. There's a snap. Lets it fly out to the left side. Blanton completes it to number
2.
Number 2, thank you, Javion Tony of Hardaway.
Gain of 6 right there.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and manageable.
Tackle was made by number 21.
Number 21, Eric Foster, also the kicker, or the kickoff specialist.
From Forest Park?
From Forest Park.
Trying to make sure I can see the helmets. There we go. We got press coverage again on the outside right here. I like my matchup down here. A lot of field to work with on this 3rd down and 4.
Blanton in the gun. Slot to his left. Sniffer back to his right. Looks like he's going to try and run for it. And he's going to be close.
First down.
They're going to give it to him. Nice run by Blanton.
Anybody see who made the tackle?
Maybe 50.
Coach, if you say it's 50. then it's 50.
I saw him high-fiving somebody, so. Number 50, Corey Clemson of Mundy's Mill.
It's 2 for him. 1st and 10 at the 45 right here.
Same formation. Bland takes a snap.
Run the power.
Give around the left side. He's still trying to stay up. Oh, come on, fellas. Looked like a Muskogee County player got a little overzealous there at the end of the play.
And we didn't see a flag.
There you go. That's managing the game right there. That carry again by Rayshawn Hill.
3 on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 7.
But did you see him? He was running, had one hand on the ground. There's like 3 people pulling him down. You got to like that kind of effort.
Mm-hmm.
As an offensive lineman, I'd block real hard for that guy. There's nothing worse as a fat guy than the running back looking for somewhere soft to fall down.
That's what I would do, especially today.
All right, just flip the look right here. There's a snap. Blanton gives around the left side, and he's got some room.
Nice run.
Stretch look. Rayshawn Hill on the carry.
And that was the last play of the first quarter right there, Coach.
Well, I think Muskogee County hurt us trying to make something out of this drive. I'd like to take a minute again to thank the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia for putting on this 2019 Senior Bowl Classic. It's been a fun game, and I know the kids appreciate it. I already miss high school football. It hadn't been over that long.
Yeah, it's one of those things when it seems like it takes forever to get there, and then you blink your eyes and it's over.
It does seem a lot like that.
Are we going to flip the field, Coach, or are they going to just stay with it? No, we are. Here we go. We're going to flip the field. So it should be 3rd down and 2 from the left hash on the 38-yard line.
I'll take your word for it.
I always like watching this when they're, okay, my bad, 37-yard line, which seems about right. I always like watching it when this happens and they have people that don't normally run the chains do this. The sheer madness that it takes to flip sides of the field.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining to watch.
I've been watching the Clayton County front. I haven't seen anybody really blitz yet. I'm wondering if they're fixing to heat this thing up on 3rd and short right here. I'd be looking for that power play.
That would be my guess.
Got a new running back. Looks like
that would not have been my guess.
Looks like number 5.
Number 5, Taji Hudson of Hardaway. Blanton in the gun.
And they jumped off sides.
And they're going to get the first down.
That's great. That's one of the things about all-star games you worry about. You spend so much time in those short practices that you have worrying about if everybody knows what they're doing. You forget the simple things like don't jump off sides.
Yeah, and everybody's keyed up.
Yep, want to make the play. That was relatively fast first quarter, Coach.
Well, lots of action.
For all of us up here who have games to I'm not saying anything. I'm just
okay.
saying.
Same look. That slot to the right. Sniffer back. Same side. Bland takes a snap. Drops. Looks left. Lets it fly. Had a little crisscross action happening right there.
Looked like he wanted to run a post with a wheel route off of it, but the post got jammed. Nice job over there by number 10 from Lovejoy High School.
That's Nazian Poole.
Mr. Poole blew that route up by getting hands on the outside receiver.
It's amazing what using your hands can do.
Mm-hmm.
Being a little aggressive.
In the NFL, they would have kicked him out of the league for that. That brings up 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 32-yard line. This is an illegal formation. They don't have no people on the line of scrimmage. And it's
There's
the jet.
Give on the jet around the right side. Looked like there was a face mask. Yeah, they saw it too. That was the receiver from this side. What was his number?
I'll tell you when he gets.
But I tell you what, the pursuit by the Clayton County defense, my Lord, everybody was there.
It was led by number 40. Looks like that was number 10 that carried the rock.
Cornelius Edmonds leading the way for the Clayton County defense. The ball carried by Dion Lacey of Shaw High School.
Lacey picked up 3, but he's going to get a first down with
because somebody grabbed his face mask. So that's one of those you can't ignore.
Right now we've had 2 penalties in the game, and both of them have been against Clayton County.
Trips out to the left side for Muskogee.
True trips. Almost a bunch. Singled up at the top of your screen.
Blanton moves his back over.
Inside zone.
And there's the give on the zone carry. Nice tough run there by number 5, Taji Hudson.
Gain of 4. This has been an excellent drive right here from Muskogee.
Looked like number 20 for Clayton County in on that tackle. That's Michael Scandrett of Riverdale High School.
Michael Scandrett. There's been a Scandrett in Clayton County for about 100 years.
Indeed. It's like a turnip seed.
Yep. So Muscogee County's really eating up some clock right here. We're going on pushing 5 minutes on this drive. Got 2nd down and 5 at the 10.
Same formation, trips out to the left side.
Same play.
Blanton takes a snap.
Short side fade. Touchdown.
There it is. Caught by number 2, Javion Toney of Hardaway. Touchdown Muskogee. I mean,
that's an excellent answer from Muskogee, right?
Okay, well, what's the difference here between the first two drive, and this drive?
No, they ran the ball. They didn't, and then they didn't fumble a snap that cost them an 8-yard gain.
Not fumbling the snap comes in handy.
Yeah, I mean, that right there was very. I mean, they changed their formation a little bit early on. Went with the sniffer back, ran some power, had some really nice runs. Had a key scramble on a 3rd down. So with 10:34, we got the point after to make this a 1-score game.
There's a snap. Hold. Man, it's up and good.
Nicely done.
I don't know that Musanabi does a lot of kicking, but he got that one through there.
And Clayton County's lining up to return the ball on the wrong side of the field.
Yeah. Come on back this way, Hoss.
Everybody's lined up wrong.
Number 45.
I saw it.
He's out there negotiating. He's like, hey, check it out. Y'all take this side. We'll take that side.
I wonder how many, it's been a long time since the end of, since the teams that didn't qualify for the playoffs have played.
Yeah.
I wonder how much. Like Muskogee County does not have the numbers Clayton County has.
No.
So as rapidly as this game is going, that may not be a big deal. But if this thing, turns into something where somebody's running the ball a lot, it could be a problem. It's like everybody's ready for Clayton County now.
All right, Musanabi lining up to kick. He did a pretty good kickoff, though.
Yeah, he did.
And there's the kick. Going to be fielded about the 10-yard line. That's Singleton coming up the middle. And there's no room in the end. Brought down by number 45.
Number 85.
And number 85, Tawan Wynn of Columbus. And number 45, Owen Schleich of Northside.
Columbus and Columbus banding together there. Let's see who comes out. Quarterback right here. Number 17 is now the quarterback.
That's Ryan Nobles of Muddy's Mill.
Mm-hmm. New running back as well.
Yep, trips out to the left side. There's a snap. Little Throw out to Singleton. He's got the edge. And he stays
Ooh,
up.
hello.
Yeah. Big Leo Riley, the fourth.
And then 3rd and 2 turns into 3rd and 7 real fast.
Out of Riverdale High School. He's a big joker.
And moves well.
It looks like a large young man. He's going to make somebody a heck of a guard.
Clayton County's offensive line is telling the referees to tell the band to quit playing.
Yeah, I don't think they're connected with either team, so.
They're just out here putting on a show. And it's a really good show.
It is.
What you got right here, Coach?
Right here, 8:59.
They're going to run this thing. They're going to run the back out of the backfield, and he's going to be wide open. It was a blitz from the weak side.
There's a snap. Nobles drops.
Nice pickup.
Looks out to his left. Lets it fly. Had a man. They're not going to call that?
Nope. They're going to definitely let him play.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, buddy.
Here comes the first punt of the day.
You see a number right there? Is that 87 or 37? 11?
11.
11. Okay. Pass intended for 11.
Looked like coverage was by number 4.
Yeah, he held him as he was falling. He was grabbing hold of his jersey. But, you know, I do appreciate the fact they don't throw a flag every time.
Yes. If you watched the game last night again with Oklahoma State and Texas A&M, if you breathed on somebody in the secondary, it was a flag.
Who won that game? I didn't watch it.
Texas A&M ended up winning.
I was watching the Wiggles, so.
Wiggles is an outstanding alternative.
Yeah. Let's see. Jimmy Callaway back to kick for Clayton County. There's a snap. How's this working? Low spinning kick. It's going to bounce, go on the ground.
It's not supposed to be live. But
Yeah,
I guess if you fumble it, it makes it live.
That ball fielded by Javion Toney. Lost a handle right there. They're going to start out at about the 25.
Yes, they will. So Muskogee gets the first punt of the day.
They go down and score right here. It's a different ball game. You know, we started out in it. You know, after those first 2 drives, I was like, man, it's going to be a blowout. But I've been in this seat before and gone, there's no way they can win now. And then we end up in overtime.
Well,
I won't say it today.
We're from Atlanta, so we know nothing is secure. Look at the slot.
Just give it to him. Just throw it to him right now. Just stand up and throw it to him. There's the jet. Oh, good gravy. Carried by, looked like by number 9.
And that was number 2, I think.
Number 2, Javion Toney.
Tackled by number 18.
No. I'm pretty sure the guard made that tackle. He ran slapping to his back. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He hit him, and big boy never moved, and he just like fell backwards. Who is that big dog? That was a tackle. The tackle got pushed back into the backfield, and
Is it 43 from Monday's Meal?
I think so.
Or Mount Zion? Can't tell the helmet.
Uh-oh. Yeah. That's 2 in a row, big dog. That's Kevin Mabin, I think, number 56. Is that the tackle right there on that side? Kevin Mabin from Shaw.
You never want to get your name called like that.
No, it's unfortunate. Offensive line, typically the only time your number gets called is when you've done something wrong. And he didn't secure the edge on the jet play, and then he had a false start there. It's not a good time for him right now.
That brings up 2nd and 17, Coach.
Blanton in the gun. There's a snap. Quick throw out to the right side, and it's going to go through the hands of number 2, Javion Toney.
if Muskogee County's got another quarterback, Coach.
You know, it looked like they brought probably some backups and then an offense and a defense.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Clayton County looks like they probably have
The whole county.
a couple offenses and a couple defenses.
Yeah. The numbers on the sideline are noticeably different.
Yeah, because Clayton County had like 53 or 54 kids.
So now you got 3rd and 17. Be interesting to see, does Clayton County play coverage right here, or do they bring it?
There's a snap.
Inside run.
Yikes. And he's brought down by a host of Claytonites. Claytonians. What's the proper term for people from Clayton County?
I don't know, Coach.
Would you say Claytonian?
I would guess that's what it would be.
Well, the Claytonians force a punt right there.
There you go.
Hot dogs and nachos. Can't go wrong there. Singleton back deep for Clayton County. Nabe back to punt. Drafting for special teams. Always one of my favorites. Standing there screaming on the sideline. We're missing somebody.
On a down that doesn't count. Because you can't rush and you can't return it.
There's a snap. And interesting drop kick right there. How do you – I'm not sure what's happening.
I don't have a clue.
It's live. I think they can't rush the punt.
Okay, you can't. Okay, maybe this is it. We're getting feedback from the crew here. Maybe you can't rush the punter, but it's a live play.
That's interesting because that is exactly what I was not told before the game.
Well, you and I both know the coaches can know quite a bit, but what the coaches know and how that translates to what the kids know
is exactly completely different.
I don't know if you've ever talked to teenage boys, but you can tell them things over and over again, and they still do something else. This has been my experience anyway. Now's in the gun. There's a snap. Drops. Decides to take off around the right side. Mushes somebody, and then gets brought down by number 14. Sorry, that's a new quarterback. That was number 19. That is...
All right, so we got 2nd down and about 6 right here.
There's a snap. Give right up the gut.
Inside zone right there. Number 8.
Ball carried by number 8, Barron Johnson of Lovejoy.
Johnson's going to pick up about 4 more. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. So,
all right, got trips out to the left-hand side. Quarterback in the gun. There's a snap. Give. Well, my goodness.
It would have been a 1st down.
Let's see. That was going to be a good stop. That was big number 35 on the carry right there. Crushon Jackson of Mundy's Mill. But he was met in the hole. Was that 35 that met him? No, he's 35.
No.
Who met him in the hole?
Looked like.
Was that 52?
Yes.
Number 52. Zion Wallace of Spencer High School met him in the hole and took the brunt of that because that play looked like it might be stopped, and there's a flag on the ground.
Yeah, they had illegal motion.
They probably didn't mean to.
Well, they couldn't figure out who was on and who was off, so that's what happened. So 3rd and 2 again becomes 3rd and 7.
It's a big moment right here for if you're Muscogee County, this is a big deal.
Yes, it is. That's the second time that 3rd and 2 became 3rd and 7 for Clayton County.
You just got bailed out because you were in the hole to make a play. Kind of took it in the teeth right there. And
just way to be nice about it, Coach.
I mean, you know, if you play long enough, you've taken it in the teeth at least once. You know, it's just how it goes.
Clayton County is rotating receivers just about every snap.
Makes for fast routes, doesn't it?
It does. And then once again, they got too many people on both of those receivers are on the ball.
Maybe they're running. Nope.
Nice catch.
They didn't call it.
Nope.
Ball caught by number 14, Skip Noah from Charles Drew.
Nice catch right there for 10 yards and a first down. Tackle was made by number 14 from Muskogee County with an assist to number 51.
That's Jacoby Smith and then Bakari McBride.
1st and 10 at the 46 of Muskogee County.
There's a snap. Give to Rice. Hey, he's running hard right there. Again.
Rice gains 5 on first down.
Number 14 and number 63 in there on the play. Savion Colbert and Jacoby Smith of Spencer. Savion Colbert from Carver High School.
2nd down and 5 right here for Clayton County, who has been, outside of one drive, very efficient today.
Doubles look. Just under 3 minutes.
Clayton County has a huge offensive line.
There's a snap. Quarterback drops. Quick throw out to the right side. That ball called by by Jimmy Calloway of Morrow High School.
Callaway gains 6, and that will be a first down.
Muskogee really needed to stop them back
They
there
did.
when they had the 3rd and long. That was their chance.
Clock's running now, and about 2:35 to go here in the first half.
Because now they're going to go in down by 2 scores.
They do get the ball to start the second half, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You go in down by 1, you get the ball back, you feel really good about things.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback in the gun. There's a snap. Give around the right side. Gets outside. Has some help. Nice run right there by number 9, Phelan Daniels.
Daniels gains 7, bring up 2nd and 3. Can you tell me what number this corner is down here, Coach? 16.
On our side, number 16. That's Brandon Sr. from Jordan.
Been impressive to watch Clayton County run offense today.
Offense is usually what takes the most time.
That's what I'm saying. They've been very efficient.
With more than one quarterback.
They've played 3.
There's a throw right down the middle.
Nice play.
And that's picked off by number 2, Javion Tony. Man, so the defense bails them out.
Nice job by Tony right there. He fell up underneath that dig route.
I'm not sure what he's doing. He was doing his hand over his eyes like he couldn't see who was out there. I'm not sure what that was about. I haven't seen that one.
Saw it the other night. It was like they're wiping the sweat off their forehead.
Is that what it is?
I have no idea what it means.
We almost got scored on again, and
whew. So now Muskogee County gets the stop that they needed, and they have 1:58 left and should have all 3 timeouts. Try to get this thing down the field.
All right, Blandon Gunn trips out to his right-hand side, back to his left. There's a snap. He drops.
Screen.
Looks right. Quick screen out to the right side. Cuts back to the middle. Has a little room. Little shenanigans right there.
Is that number 15 on the catch?
Looks like it. Nope, that would be number 16. I think that's Brandon Sr. out there.
Mm-hmm. Gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's see. He's coming to us. Is that 16? Indeed it is. Trips to the left this side.
Got timeout, Clayton County.
That's their second, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you're right.
Has Muskogee burned one yet?
Have not.
Man, that's a convenient time to have timeouts, isn't it?
It is.
It's always one of those things that I hated, wasting timeouts.
I like to be able to use them
when it matters.
Yep. My favorite one is when someone runs down the side and goes, call timeout. And I'm like, why call timeout? Well, they got a first down. We need to settle them down. Okay. This is called football.
Well, yeah, there's no shortage of comments from the peanut gallery.
Now, if it's a 5-minute drive and you can't stop them, I can see calling timeout. But, after one play, nah.
All right, Muskogee back out. Got a minute 28. Clayton up 14-7. There's a snap. Blanton drops. Nice pocket. Gets
Nice
the ball
catch.
out to the right side. Ball's caught by number 1. That's Malachi Morris. He's their return man, and you better wrap him up in a hurry because that kid can roll.
Game of 6.
Need to be moving quicker than you're moving.
Well, they got 3 timeouts, Coach.
Yeah, but how much time are you wasting?
Well, come on. I just like it when the tackle goes and tells the receiver what the play is.
Doubles look. Blanton in the gun. And there's a free 5 yards, a first down. You only got 47 seconds. Okay. They snapped the ball just a minute ago with a minute 28. And they didn't snap the ball again. You got 47 seconds on the clock. You got to use your timeouts.
Yep. Can't take them with you.
I just don't understand that. I mean, there's nothing more valuable than the time on the clock.
And the clock's fixing to start right back up.
47 seconds left. There's a snap. Blanton drops. Getting pressure.
Going to the
Those
post.
across the middle.
Nice play.
Nicely done. Ball batted down by number 10.
That's Poole.
Poole from Lovejoy. But right now there should be, I don't know, a minute left in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Instead there's 40 seconds.
Yep.
2nd and 10.
That was really nice coverage right there. He was having to keep your eye right here, Coach, on this defensive end on this side right here. 56, Anyanwu from Lovejoy. Him and 3.
Yeah, I was about to say 3 put some pressure on last time. Here he comes.
And there they are.
And there he is,
the
and
ball.
he's strip sack, man. You called it. Scooped up. Huge play for Clayton. Please, what are they doing?
They tried to lateral it back. I think Muskogee County got it back.
That's Cameron Wilson of Mount Zion coming off the edge, along with number 56. Anyanwu.
Anyanwu.
There we go. Thank you. Of Lovejoy. Those 2 guys combined for a strip sack. And it's like they were racing each other.
Yep.
Who could get the quarterback the fastest.
They both get half a sack right there.
Got there about the same time.
So now they get a chance to do it again.
So they recovered?
Mm-hmm.
That's just so crazy. Blanton, little.
That's a lateral.
Yep.
And it's going to go out of bounds.
Where are they going to spot it? Are they going to call it incomplete, or are they going to say it's a lateral?
It should be a lateral. They called it incomplete. So they gave him the All-Star game.
All right, make sure you stay tuned for the APS Band Halftime Show. Also brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. I know those kids are from all over here in APS. There's a snap. Blanton drops. Pressure off of both edges.
Wide open.
Had his arm knocked down right there. I'm not sure who got his arm.
I know Inyanwu got the pressure.
Somebody got his arm right as he was throwing.
Number 3,
Cameron Wilson of Mount Zion.
I think Wilson got him with the pressure.
But you have the ball, and you decide to go last minute kickoff return mentality and try to pitch it back to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You only do things like that when there's no other way that you can win.
Or in an all-star game when there's nobody that can run you on Monday. Last time out for Clayton County.
Man. All right, 3rd and 10. What you got? 19 seconds left in the half. I'm running 60 read. Although I'm not sure I want to stand in the pocket if I'm Muskogee.
I'm throwing a screen using my timeouts.
That's a good idea.
I mean, you're going to get yourself, 10 yards because everybody's bailing right here.
Do they still have 3 timeouts?
They haven't called a timeout
I
yet.
don't understand this clock management idea here. I don't get that. I mean, I'm not a genius, but I do know that you can't get the time back, and you can't take the timeouts into the second half.
All right, so you're going to get trips right here. It's 3rd and 10. They look, they got it pressed down the boundary side, but they got over the top help.
There's a snap. Blanton tries to swing it out. He's just trying to get it out of his hand.
Yep.
He's getting pressure off of both edges.
Yes, he is.
From Wilson and Anyanwu.
I mean, they've got 5 hurries in between them, and they've only thrown 11 passes, Coach.
Yeah, those cats are coming off the edge in a hurry.
Well, I guess I could say they've dropped back 12, 13 times. They've only thrown 11 passes. So we're going to get a punt here with 13 seconds left. Which is smart because it takes away the chance for Clayton County to throw it to the end zone. Unless, you can return the punt.
Which who knows? Singleton deep for Clayton County. Nabe back to punt.
That would make sense on why they're trying to make sure they got the right number of people on the field, because if it was one of those things where you couldn't return the punt, why would you worry about it?
There's a snap.
Nice punt.
Good directional punt, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Sir. So with 3 seconds left, Clayton County will take over at their own 15. It would be probably wise to take a knee right here, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I'd go into the house with a 7-point lead.
Yeah. Considering that you had a fumble and then you gave it right back to them.
I just don't, like I said.
I'm sure that will be discussed at halftime, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, I would be. I'd be pretty peeved about that one. Not that, you need to yell at the kids, but me and somebody would have had a serious conversation.
Have a crucial conversation right there. You're not yelling at them, Coach. You're being critical.
Yeah, I'm trying to explain why you shouldn't do what just happened.
The last 3 seconds is going to take longer than any play the whole first half. And we're not in under center. Arnold's in the game.
They're going to chunk it.
Wouldn't surprise me. See if they throw that little crossing route and try to lateral it.
There's a snap. Quick throw out to the left side. Ball skips across the ground. Pass intended for number 14, Skip Noah. And that's going to take us in the half. Clayton County up 14-7 over Muscogee County. And here comes the APS All-Stars marching band. Today's festivities brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia.
That is a huge band, Coach.
It is. When I saw them coming in, I was like, because it looked pretty substantial when they came in, and then all the big brass started coming in.
Yes, that is a huge band.
All right, we'll be right back. Enjoy the band. We'll be back for the second half. Don't leave us.
My Lakewood family, it's my pleasure to introduce to you a mixture of all our high school, I like to call them our high school babies. They take the time out there, busy weekend, to give you entertainment here at Lakewood. Please focus your attention at the 50-yard line. Let's hear it again, yes. I want to call from my knowledge of Georgia High School marching band. This is the celebration of all of our students. So yes, one more time, let's give it up for this outstanding 2019 NCAA of Georgia marching band. It's a bad one in the South.
Impressed with Clayton County's offense, Coach. Muskogee County got it going a little bit there late, but Clayton County was very efficient, and that's normally a very hard thing to do in a short span of time, with multiple, quarterbacks, receivers, running backs, and they look really, really good. Muskogee kind of dodged a bullet there. They had some nice defensive stops there late in the first half to keep this a one-score game.
Well, they picked one down here in this end zone. And that was huge. That was a big turn. That was a big turning point for them to be able to go in down by one score. Because we had talked about they deferred to the second half, and when you go into the locker room, if you can go in down by one, getting the ball back, you feel pretty good about things.
Sure do.
I mean, because you've had a good chance, you've had a good opportunity to move the ball a few different times.
They've been in Clayton County territory 3 times in the first half. So it's not like they've just been, completely dominated, but the opening 2 drives of the game for Clayton County were just precision.
Although it does seem the only thing stopping Clayton County is Clayton County.
That is true. They're their own worst enemy right now. They've had penalties on 3rd and 2 a couple of times.
They've dropped balls.
Yeah. But Muscogee's had a lot of chances where they've had guys running wide open, but the pressure from Clayton County's defensive front has, kind of eliminated a chance for a couple of huge pass plays. One time they had a wheel route coming wide open, and, the pressure got to the quarterback right when he threw it.
In particular, Cameron Wilson of Mount Zion, number 3, and then Yanwu of Lovejoy, number 56. The 2 of them, it's just it doesn't even look like there's a guy blocking them. It's just like they're running a hoop to the quarterback.
That's what it is. It's a track meet to the quarterback. So, go back and look at Clayton County opened the scoring. They had a 27-yard touchdown pass, followed that up with a 33-yard touchdown pass. Muskogee got on the board with a 10-yard score, and that's where we sit right here, 14-7, as we get ready to start the second half. Muskogee deferred, so they will receive the opening kickoff. And we've got 24 more minutes of this first All-Star game, which will lead into the South Fulton All-Stars versus the Atlanta Public School All-Stars, Coach.
Yeah, that'll be on a separate channel. If you'll just click off of us and click on to type in Atlanta Public Schools versus South Fulton All-Stars football, should come right up. And there's the kick right there.
That's a problem.
That's Mitchell McLeod of Forest Park on the kick.
Hello.
Return right there by number 1, Malachi Morris. Who's that on the play right there?
Tackled by number 44.
And tackled by number 44 of Clayton County, Lorenzo Ware of Mount Zion.
Lorenzo showed up with ill intentions right there. So Muskogee will take over. First drive of the second half. Looks like it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 30-yard line.
If you were going to call players of the game right now, who would they be?
Khalil Arnold would be the offensive player of the game for Clayton County. And Javian Toney for Hardaway would be the player of the game for Muskogee.
I would agree with both of those. But, there's a lot of football left to be played.
Oh, yeah.
Doubles look for Muskogee. Shocker. Clayton's in a 4-3. There's a snap. Blanton, little RPO action. I'm not sure who was supposed to catch that one, but there he goes. That's Malachi Morris, and we talked earlier about if he gets out in the open, it could be bad news for Clayton County.
Morris with a catch for 23 yards on the opening play of the second half.
If I'm not mistaken, he's pushed out of bounds by number 21, Eric Foster of Forest Park.
That's Foster's 3rd tackle on the day. He's had a nice day over there, man in the corner. I don't know if that's 21 or is that 23 over there, Coach?
Trying to see who that far corner is.
Maybe 33.
It's 33. Doubles look again. Blanton in the gun. There's a snap. Give to number 5.
Run.
That's Tajee Hudson.
That was a great 2-yard run right there.
Who was that met him first right there in the hole? Was that 45?
It was.
Number 45 for Clayton County, William Timms of Jonesboro High School.
That's Tim's 4th tackle on the day. And we have wholesale line changes. It looks like a hockey game. All right. So 2nd down and 8 right here for Muskogee. Going to be in this wide trips look again.
That's Demetrius Taylor out there at corner right now. I think they've kind of subbed the whole defense.
Yeah, they're running.
It's nice to have that ability.
Mm-hmm.
Blanton in the gun. There's a snap. Throw out to the right side. That's Malachi Morris again. And he's going to be slung down by Demetrius Taylor.
Gain of 16 right there for Morris. And another 1st down. And it looks like Muscogee's got something, working right here, Coach. Who was that receiver again, Coach?
That was Malachi Morris, number 1.
Morris is fast.
Yes, he is. He's the return man that almost busted it. Yeah, he can roll. Trips out to the wide side of the field.
Wouldn't be surprised if I see the same thing again.
Blanton in the gun. There's a snap. He fumbles the snap again. And he's going to have his head ripped off by number 40.
Yep. That may be his second.
That's Cornelius Edmonds that tried to tear his head off. But, it happens. Good news for Mr. Blanton is despite having your head ripped off, you are going to get a 1st down out of this.
Mm-hmm. So what was almost disaster turns into a 1st down.
It's going to be 1st down at about the 26-yard line.
There you go. See if our
the sticks need to move, though.
No, I guess they're calling it.
Okay, because it was 1st down. Okay.
So now it's 1st and 5.
I got you.
We got those new applications to, pass interference and face mask and everything like that.
Kind of a funky formation
this
right
is
here.
A wide trips right here.
There's a snap. Blanton on the give. Tajee Hudson rolling down the field and going to eventually be brought down by number 22 of Clayton County, Jalen Bryant of Riverdale High School.
Gain of 19 right there.
I mean, he looked like he was shot out of a cannon right there.
Now we know why they got that wide trips. They're trying to thin the box.
Well, if you don't go out there, I mean, you're still outnumbered on this side if they throw the quick screen.
Fade.
And there's the fade to Morris. Well covered by Poole of Lovejoy.
Poole's pretty good corner. Very physical. One of the offensive linemen just instructed the coaching staff that it's time to run the ball. He was showing them where the lane was.
Well, I mean, I think if you throw to the – okay, now they're rolling up some.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why you didn't go there the first time when that safety was sitting way back. There's a snap. Blanton pulls it, and he's going to be close.
Down to the 1.
He was in there, and it looked like
gain of 5 right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line.
Trying to see who made that play. Is that number 32 right there? Micaiah Terry, I believe, came in and made that play. Mr. Terry from Charles Drew. Or if you're from Clayton, just Drew.
Mm-hmm. This is a hard set to run the football in right here with all these guys spread out. Quarterback sneak.
Underneath. No, sir.
And he's still not down. That's a touchdown.
Yeah, he's in.
And they gave it to him. Touchdown.
This guy over here didn't want to call it.
Nope. That was a heck of an effort.
Yeah, that was a great job by Blanton to get his hand down and the presence of mind to stay up and then lunge with the ball.
Blanton had a nice drive right there. Couple of hard runs.
But that initial surge.
No.
It about knocked him down.
That's when it helps when your quarterback's a big old boy.
Mr. Nave out to kick for Muskogee.
Coming in to try to tie it up right here with 8:06 to go.
All right.
Nice 4-minute drive right there for Muskogee. Good mix of run and pass.
Somebody forgot to go off an extra point. It happens. There's a snap, a hold.
Super job.
And just up and good.
So now with 8:06 to go here in the third quarter, we got a tie football game, Coach.
I wonder how far he could kick it if somebody taught him how.
I know one thing. He kicks it pretty good on the kickoff.
Because you saw how well it sailed, and he was leaning back and just kind of punching it.
Mm-hmm. He said, I got this thing.
If he was able to, like, take a step and really swing his leg, what that would look like.
We had a kicker one time at Lovejoy that said that didn't realize that you had to kick it. He thought you had to kick it where it wasn't higher than the uprights. It had to go through the box. That was what he thought. The guy was like, you kick the ball so much harder than that. He was like, yeah, but it doesn't have to go in that box. And we're like, no, dude.
There's not a top to the box.
Yeah, that was what he thought. We don't have enough people on the field for the kickoff return here.
Well, I see there's one more.
And they need one more.
All right. Now we got 10. Here we go. All right. Okay, you need to be up front. Special teams, the lost third of football.
Drafting for special teams is always something that
everybody wants a break on special teams.
Yep.
Except for the return guys. They always want to run it back.
And they will fight to return it.
I love the old school kickoff.
Yep.
And looks like it's going to be Callaway on the return coming around the right side. Going to get tracked down by about 4 guys from Muskogee.
I can't see the guy that led the charge.
Yeah, I don't even know how you give credit for that because all 4 people were on top of him as they went down.
Looks like that's number 10.
Do you divide a tackle 4 ways?
Yes.
Dion Lacey from Shaw. I mean, because, usually you think about, when I do stats, it's the first guy there and then the second guy there. Those are the guys who get credit.
Yep.
And I know that not everybody does it that way, but all 4 guys were there at the same time.
All right, so we got a
Trips into the boundary. You think they're running out this way?
I think this may be a trick. They got Arnold in the game at slot.
There's a snap. That's Callaway coming around the right side. He's got the edge. He's got some room. He cuts back. I think that's it. Give him 6 because ain't nobody going to catch him.
No flags.
Yep, strike up the band.
71 yard.
The band's on a break.
71-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, I think we might do that play again. That was amazing. I saw 2 linemen go to like jump up and bump shoulders, and neither one of them like maybe 3 inches off the ground. That's awesome. I think they were just concerned about hurting themselves. That's why they didn't jump for real.
71 yards like that, Coach, and the game is not tied anymore.
Man, that's
demoralizing.
If you're Muskogee, you're like, come on.
There was hijinks there because they took the quarterback and put him in the slot, took the slot and put him at quarterback.
Flores to kick. There's a snap. Hold. It's up, and it's good.
And Flores can boot that thing. We have a new entrance into the Most Valuable Player Award.
Yeah, Mr. Callaway, that was pretty impressive. For those of you just now tuning in, I'd like to welcome you here to the 2019 Senior Bowl Classic, brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. Be sure to flip channels and go to Atlanta Public Schools versus South Fulton football to watch the next game. The All-Stars, obviously, of Atlanta Public Schools and South Fulton should be really good. I know one of my favorite college players was a South Fulton guy.
You wouldn't be talking about Mr. Newton, would you?
I would indeed be talking about Cam Newton from Westlake High School.
See who we got back returning here, Coach?
Let's see. That, my guess, just looking, is going to be Javion Toney, and I can't see, was that 10? Deion Lacey. And looks like it's going to be filled by Mr. Toney. Oh,
hello.
Good gravy.
Number 51.
And that was number 51 on the play. There's, whew.
Hello.
That was informative for Mr. Toney. Run away from the people. Because that was a big-time hit.
Yes. Yes, it was. So now Muscogee's back in the same thing they were in about 40 seconds ago, Coach.
That was Keontez Pitts of Mundy's Mill. He dropped the hammer on him.
And Mr. Pitts showed up with ill intentions and arrived in a bad mood.
But, you know, if Muskogee puts together a drive right here, it's still a really good ball game.
They're honoring their trips a little bit more now.
There's a snap. Give up the gut, my Lord.
Uh-oh.
And there he goes. He's got a chance. One man to beat. Tackled by number 34. That's Camarion Boone saving a touchdown. That ball carried by Rayshawn Hill of Kendrick. I do believe this run game has come to life for Muskogee.
47 yards on that carry.
I don't understand how that's happening when you got a rotation of defensive linemen. You know, defensive line has never been one of those things where I felt like you need to feel the game.
No, you just get in there and go get it.
Landing in the gun. There's a snap. He pulls it, and that was a bad idea.
Yep. He had a vision. Unfortunately, everybody else on the defense had the same vision.
Looked like number 50 was there first. Corey Clemson of Mundy's Mill. Lots of Mundy's Mill kids in the game today.
Mr. Clemson's had a nice day. I would look for them to go see if they can single up Mr. Morris again. You got more. Is that Morris on pool at the top of the screen?
Looks like it. I'd probably move him.
Definitely.
Move him down here to the bottom. There's a snap, low snap, quick throw.
Oh, wow.
Called by number 10, Deion Lacey of Shaw, and destroyed by Cameron Wilson of Mount Zion from his defensive end spot. That guy transitions quick. He went from rushing the passer to blasting the pass catcher.
Yes,
pretty quickly. Did. That guy, from the looks of, from all indications, is a next level type athlete.
You think? He gets off the ball in a hurry.
Yeah, there's bigger and better things in his future.
Now you got 3rd down and 12, Coach, and you got to try to block him.
Yeah, I would roll the other way. Seal the edge and roll that way. And let's see who they're going to be. Yep, they're going to call the false start. So went from bad to worse for Muskogee.
They changed quarterbacks right here. Got 22 in the game at quarterback now.
I'm not sure what that means. Jeff Oakes of Northside. Looking for some Doug Flutie action. Rocking the number 22. Gonna chunk one up, living on a wing and a prayer.
These quarterbacks from Muskogee County are big. 3rd down and 17 right here.
There's a snap. Quick throw, and somebody zigged where they should have zagged on that one. A little miscommunication between the quarterback and receiver, looks like. Man, I think they're going to come out and try to pin them deep.
That's what I would do.
Not a bad plan.
As long as they don't snap it to number 1 again, they'll be good. So with 4:41.
You don't see that all the time. Go from quarterback one play to deep snapper the next.
Nope.
That's not something you see every day.
That is not. We've had that, though.
Yeah.
Had a kid at Lovejoy that was our backup quarterback who was a deep snapper that got a scholarship for being a deep snapper.
And Nabe lined up, Singleton deep, and there's the kick, and he's just trying to angle it, and he does, but he doesn't angle it very well.
Yeah, it's going to be about the
25 probably.
I don't know if it's going to be that.
26.
Okay.
Okay.
So
we were close.
1st and 10 right here from the 26 for Clayton. Up 21-14 with 4:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
I think I would probably give it to Mr. Callaway again.
Mr. Callaway is going to be split down here to the offensive right. Mr. Arnold's back at quarterback.
There's Stapleton in the slot, Singleton in the slot. Give off the right side right there to Barron Johnson. Brought down by, I think, number 55. Is that correct?
It was either 55 or 52, one of the two.
Number 55, Deontay Rozier of Carver.
Lost one on the play.
Arnold in the gun. Doubles. There's a snap. He drops. Looks out to his right. Fires it to Callaway. Callaway cuts inside. Oh, and almost got away. Great job right there, hanging on by number 14, Jacoby Smith of Spencer High School.
Gain of 8 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. Mr. Arnold's 6 of 8 right now for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Those aren't bad stats.
Really good stats.
Arnold in the gun, doubles. There's the give off the left side, and I think they're going to give it to him.
1st down.
That ball carried by number 35, Krushawn Jackson of Mundy's Mill.
Gain of 3 and a 1st down. Chains move. Mr. Jackson from Mundy's Mill, that was the guy that just ran roughshod over the entire defense his first touch.
That is him. Where they met him in the hole and he just kept going.
So we worked under 3 minutes right here, 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
There's a snap. Little toss out to the left side. That's number 9, Phelan Daniels of Riverdale.
Daniels going to pick up 5 on 1st down.
This is where the playing both ways really starts to take its toll. Late 3rd quarter.
Mm-hmm.
You start gassing.
Anybody see who made the tackle on the last play?
Might have been number 45. There's a throw down the center of the field called by Singleton for a 1st down. And he's tackled by the turf as he slides.
Gain of 11 right there for Mr. Singleton. First down right here.
So with 1:45 and counting, Clayton up 21-14 over Muskogee. Arnold quick throw out to the left side to Singleton. He's going to be run out of bounds by Mr. Tony.
8 more.
Of Hardaway High School. Are most of the schools in Columbus, are those AAA or Quad A now? I don't know enough about classifications anymore to.
I know some of them were 5A a couple years ago, so it's hard for me to
Because
know. You got schools like Pacelli and then that are single A.
when I was still in Clayton, a lot of them were 3A. Shaw and Hardaway and Mr. Arnold on the run, going to roll around, high step, and just get out of bounds. And after he picks up 1st down, wide move.
Gain of 6 and another 1st down. I mean, this has been, once again, gotten right back in. They ran one play and scored. Now here comes the efficiency again right down the field.
It's just not something you see a lot. You don't see a lot of drives in all-star games.
Broke the huddle with 12. We'll see if they call it.
I got my hats off to Clayton County for making sure these kids are ready.
Doing a really good job.
Give Mr.
Arnold
Arnold
pulls it.
There he goes around the left side. Good use of his blocks right there.
9 more.
Looked like Tony made the tackle. Going to be close to a 1st down. For those of you who don't know, we do have another game coming up. The Atlanta Public Schools All-Stars versus the South Fulton All-Stars. You'll need to switch channels and type in what I just said. There's a snap. Arnold, he looked like he wanted to pull that one, but he gives it to Phelan, and there he goes.
Where did he go out of bounds at?
Let's see, the 9. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
14 more yards for Phelan.
Phelan Daniels is just having a really good game.
So 1st and goal from the 9. 1:09 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Clayton County's up 21-14.
Getting ready to punch one in.
Yeah. This could be a dagger.
Yeah, this is I'm going to call it. If they score right here, game's over.
They'll be up 2 touchdowns. That's what I'm going to say. And there it is, Coach. As soon as you said it.
Well,
movement.
There's the jinx.
Everybody at home's throwing stuff at the computers right now. So now to be 1st and goal from the 14.
I think I might throw it up in there and let Mr. Calloway try to go get it. Our number 4 out there, number 4, Onuma DK from North Clayton. He looks like he might could go up and grab one.
Yep.
He's got that look about him. Up there all by his lonesome. There's a snap.
Power.
Give around the left side.
Gain of.
Ball carried by Daniels. Brought down by number 56, Kevin Mabin. Kevin.
Caven.
Sorry, Kevin Mabin, I apologize, of Shaw High School.
Gain of 2, it'll be 2nd and goal from the 12.
I went Dr. Seuss there for a second trying to rhyme everything. I'd like to thank the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia for their sponsorship of this event. There's the throw.
There's your throw.
And not bad coverage, awfully physical, but, you know, good job of forcing him to the sideline.
That's just a 3rd incompletion of the game today for Mr. Arnold. But it's 3rd and 12 right here. You know, 3rd and goal from the 12.
I would imagine Kevin Flores could kick it from here.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that Flores could kick it from here. They're going to call timeout.
And there it is. And so in this timeout, I'd like to thank our sponsor, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, for them putting on this fine event, the 2019 Senior Bowl Classic. 2 games, the first game being the one you're watching right now, Muskogee County versus Clayton County All-Stars. And will be followed by Atlanta Public Schools All-Stars and South Fulton All-Stars.
One thing I can tell you about the South Fulton Atlanta Public School, you better keep an eye on the returners. I think last year they had 2 touchdown returns for kickoff returns for a touchdown in our game against Clayton County. I remember we were saying that if you don't kick it, they couldn't score.
Yeah.
One guy had like 180 yards returning.
All right, for those of you at home wondering that aren't familiar with either Muscogee County or Clayton County, there's a good chance you're familiar with at least one, or you wouldn't be watching this. But Clayton, participants from Charles Drew, Forest Park, Jonesboro, Lovejoy, Mount Zion, Riverdale, North Clayton, Mundy's Mill, and Morrow. There's a snap. Arnold looks out to his left, lets
Touchdown.
it fly, and there's Callaway in the end zone with the ball. I think that's something that happens a lot.
Number 11?
No, it's not number. Is that 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just killed a man jumping up and down to celebrate.
That's a song, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's number 11. I'm sorry I tried to give Callaway credit for it, but 11 is 2 ones.
Mm-hmm.
So not something everybody knows.
Going back to that math stuff again,
Yeah.
Coach, you know.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm just seeing double or if that's – Kevin Flores out to kick. There's a snap. The hole kicks up, and it's good.
Flores has been impressive.
He has.
Mr. Arnold is now 9 of 12 with 3 touchdowns, Coach.
It's pretty impressive. But back to what we were talking about before the play so rudely interrupted us.
Yes.
Muskogee County, schools that are making up the all-star team from there, Carver, Columbus, Hardaway, Columbus, Kendrick, Northside, Shaw, Spencer, and Jordan. It's been really nice having them come all the way up. Columbus is not like it's around the corner.
No, it is not.
It's, I'd say, hour and a half, hour and 45 from
About
here.
an hour 45.
Probably 2 hours by Yellowhound, which is not my favorite way to travel.
No, definitely not. And we do that about 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah, we typically are road warriors. Get a lot of grief about it. Parents want to know why we can't play games close to home. Well, then we schedule who we schedule, and that's just how it is.
We schedule who will play us.
Well, that's part of it. All right, out to kick. Number 24, Mitchell McLeod of the Clan McLeod, and there's the kick. And it bounces on the ground, and good gravy. That worked out horribly for Dion Lacey of Shaw High School. He was trying to find the handle right there, and as soon as he did, the entire kickoff team was standing on top of him.
Tackled by number 22 right there.
Number 22 on the tackle for Clayton County, Jalen Bryan of Riverdale High School. He had a touchdown-saving didn't he have a touchdown-saving tackle earlier?
He did. Sure did.
That was one of those where Rayshawn Hill looked like he'd been shot out of a cannon.
Yes.
Although I'm debating which back I like more, him or Taji Hudson for Muskogee.
Muscogee's got a lot of work to do, Coach. They got 7 seconds left here in the third.
Well, you score one right here, you're in good shape. Bland drops. Throw out to number 2. And, okay, I thought they might add 15 to that. Javion Toney of Hardaway. That's going to end the third quarter. Muskogee down 28-14 to the Claytonians.
We'll start the fourth quarter with first down for Muskogee County.
So if you're from Clayton County, you're a Claytonian. If you're from Muscogee County, what are you?
Muscogean?
Muskogean? Muskogite?
Muskogite. That's it. I think number 22 is still in the game at quarterback for Muskogee on that last completion.
Doug Flutie.
There it is.
Jeff Oakes of Northside High School.
Threw a really nice ball right there.
He did. I just think the receiver, there was some miscommunication there. I don't know if that was supposed to be a read play where they were supposed to tell where the guy was playing leverage, and maybe he thought he was outside and he was inside.
Well, I mean, he threw it to Mr. What's number 2's name?
That is Javion Toney.
Well, Tony got it and got to 11, so whatever their miscommunication was.
I'm thinking about the play before.
Yeah, you're talking about when he tried to throw the slant.
Somebody zigged where he should have zagged on that one.
A lot of substitution on the Clayton defense right here. Those pass rushers aren't subbed.
Is that Jeff Oakes or is that Blanton? There's a snap.
It's Oakes because
Oakes rolls to his right.
No.
And stays up. About lost the ball right there.
Sacked by Inyanwu, though.
Yep, he did go down behind the line. Although when you're running, if you're the quarterback and you declare that you're running, is that a sack now or is it a tackle for a loss?
Well, he dropped, and he had guys running routes. So
okay,
it's one of those things where perhaps, maybe.
I'm going to yield to your expertise on this one.
There's no expertise here. There's years of being sacked. I guess if you want to call that expertise, then yeah, you're right.
Oakes and in the gun right there. Looks like Hudson next to him. Trips out to his left side. There's a snap. Give to Hudson right up the gut.
Tackled by everybody.
Number 54 leading the charge there for the Claytonians. That's Roderick Hudson of Lovejoy High School.
Gain of 4 right there. Brings up third down and about 7.
I'm sorry, he's not from Lovejoy. Where's that helmet from? That navy blue helmet? Is that a Monday's Mill helmet?
54 is. He's from Lovejoy. That's a Lovejoy helmet.
Okay. I saw 64 leave the field, and my eyesight is not what it should be. My eye doctor asked me if I drive at night, and I said yes, and she said how.
Well, all I know is you see coyotes.
I do. There's a snap. Oakes drops, looks out to his left.
Hello.
My word. Just mauled by the defense.
I'll give you one guess.
And that's Cameron Wilson from Mount Zion.
Wow.
And friends.
I mean, Wilson is dominant.
And they're going to give him forward progress back at the 30.
Yeah, for -8. You know, it's like another punt. So we'll once again see if we can answer the question that we don't know. Can you run a punt back in this game?
Well, that is an interesting question. Because if you can't, why not just put everybody back with a returner?
Exactly.
And then block from there. Flying wedge style, which I know is illegal, but that doesn't stop anybody from doing it.
Yeah. It's only illegal if they call it, Coach.
Nabe in the back to receive the punt, back to kick the punt, and there it is.
Hammered.
It's a pretty good one. Singleton chasing it, picks it up at about the 17-yard line, and he's headed back around the right side. Has got some help, and going to be run out of bounds by Nabe, and he's going to hop the fence right there and just keep on going.
Wow. Singleton's got some burst.
Yeah, he's quick. Really nice run back.
So we've answered the question. You can't block it, but you can run it back.
Yes.
There we go.
I want to take a quick chance to thank the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia for putting on this event today. We truly appreciate it, and we appreciate being involved in this for the last few years. And there's a flag, too many people. Illegal substitution on Clayton.
New quarterback in the game. Number 17, it looks like.
That is Ryan Nobles of Mundy's Mill. Looks like he's going to be flanked by Isaiah Rice in the backfield there. Got trips out to the right side, into the boundary. There's a snap. Give to Rice, also into the boundary. And that would have been my guess. If you have trips into the boundary, you're planning to run into the boundary.
Gain of 6 for Rice is going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Either that or you're trying to give this cat down here some space to work. Would you agree with that?
I would. Absolutely.
That guesstimation?
That's absolutely correct.
So with 8:16 left in the game, Clayton with a 2-score lead. Doesn't look like this is going to end well for Muskogee, although they have been able to move the ball well during the day and have had some big stops. Just haven't been able to string something together here lately. There's a snap.
Reverse.
And there it goes, and there goes Singleton around the edge. Gets a good block from the quarterback right there. Nice block by Nobles.
Gain of 12 right there.
Coming around the corner.
The amount of people that have touched the football for Clayton County today is impressive.
Well, you know, I listen to a lot of good coaches talk about things, and they talk about one of the ways that they can tell if it was a good season or not is they simply sit down and look at ball distribution.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, chances are, unless you have a phenom, if you're a one-trick pony, you're not going to have a great season. There's Daniels right up the gut.
Wow.
And just making people pay for trying to tackle him. Finally brought down in small package by number 10, Deion Lacey.
That's 18 more yards.
The way Lacey rolled him up, I thought they were looking for a 3 count. That's really what it looked like.
Yeah.
Because the way his leg was kind of pinned up.
We're going to have ourselves a chore trying to pick who did what and who gets these awards, Coach.
You know, for Muskogee right now, I think it's still clear. I think it's Javion Toney. Nobles drops and is going to be sacked. Brought down by number, is that 32?
Looks like number 20.
20 or 22?
20.
Javion Hilson of Kendrick High School. I need binoculars to just like strap on my face like glasses so I can see.
And that is going to be a loss of 7. 2nd down and 17 right here for Clayton.
That's positive news for Muskogee. Pull right. Uh-oh. Carried by Nobles right there, and he was delaying, trying to let his blocking set up, and Savion Colbert said, you know what, I'll just come on back there.
Mr. Colbert's had a nice day, too.
There's a lot of really good players in this game.
Yes, there are.
And what, to me, one of the things that's truly, truly impressive is the number of really impactful players that Clayton seems to have where they're rotating and there doesn't seem to be a drop-off in skill. That's usually one of those things that's hard to do. Nobles drops, lots of pressure, lets it fly. That's going to be called by number 11, and he's in the end zone again.
Wow.
And that's going to take it to 34-14 with 5:30 left in the fourth quarter.
That's his 2nd touchdown catch of the day.
It is.
So with 5:30 to go, it's 34-14. Kick is up, and it is good, and all the way across the track to another city.
Flores just tried to hit the scoreboard. I know we had a kicker that when he would hit the scoreboard, the rest of the team would cheer. They thought that was great. Just like to take a moment to thank our sponsor for today, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, for putting on this fine event, the 2019 Senior Bowl Classic. This first game here between the Clayton County All-Stars and the Muscogee County All-Stars. The second game, which will be on another channel, will be the Atlanta Public Schools All-Stars versus the South Fulton All-Stars. It was also a wonderful performance.
So, Coach, are we –
by the APS band. I'm sorry I stopped mid-thought. I apologize.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just freeze up. Nice kick there by Clayton. That was number 24,
grief.
Mitchell McLeod.
Speed.
And he is fast, buddy. Return by Malachi Morris, brought down by number 13 from Jonesboro High School. That was 13. I'm not seeing things, am I?
I thought I saw maybe
23? See, I am seeing things. Number 23. No, the kid was from Jonesboro. Was it 27? Or is it the kid right here at safety?
Yeah.
Does I say 43? No, that kid's okay. That was a great play. There's a snap. Blanton back at quarterback, getting lots of pressure and going to be sacked by one of the big dogs in the middle right there.
Is that number 50?
I believe it is. That's Corey Clemson of Mundy's Mill in there on the sack. Things just not going well for Muskogee County.
Yeah, when you start off the drive, when you're under 5 minutes going, the first play is a sack, and you're looking at 2nd and 18, and you're down, you're down 3 touchdowns.
Blanton drops and skips one off the ground.
Something about that didn't look right.
Yeah, he was trying to get that ball out of his hand.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, his drops are getting a lot deeper, a lot quicker.
Yeah.
He's just trying to get back and just get it out of his hand. I don't blame him.
Well, he saw 3 and 3 was in the games. Now 40 and 56 are in the game.
Yeah.
You got an injury timeout, Coach.
Is that 12 running to us? Is that
42?
42?
It was 42, Coach.
Let's see. Well, we've got a time here. Let's take a minute to thank our sponsor, the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia, for putting on this fine event, the Senior Bowl Classic.
And to remind everybody that we've got another game coming up today, Coach.
Tell us about it.
That'd be the South Fulton All-Stars versus the Atlanta Public School All-Stars. And it will not be on the same link. You will have to click off of this link and then type in South Fulton All-Stars versus Atlanta Public School All-Stars, and it'll take you right to it. Now, this is one of those things as a quarterback you hate. Clock's running.
Yeah, when you're down and you're like, okay, this is unlikely. There's a snap. Blanton lets it fly, and it's just open season on receivers right now.
It is.
He kind of hung Brandon Sr. kind of out to dry right there.
Nice break on the ball right there by number 55.
Number 55 came up to make the play, Anthony Brett.
Looks like he's got on a Morrow High School helmet, Coach. Is that what that is?
let's see, Mr. Brett is from Morrow High School.
He definitely sniffed that play out and was on the move.
Morrow has made a really nice transition in the last few years.
Yes, they have. We saw them this summer. They're very athletic.
Man, are they.
Very athletic. So we're going to get another punt. 4:02 left. I would expect that you'll see another quarterback in the game for Clayton.
Nabe back to punt. Singleton now joined by, let's see, number 29 as like a lead blocker right there. And there goes Singleton. And he's going to be hitting the back by Javion Tony.
Number 2.
That guy has been all over the place for them today.
Mm-hmm.
Catching passes, making tackles, intercepting balls. He's a heck of a player.
I think more than anything right now, Coach, that the final score is indicative of the numbers. You've seen Muscogee County kind of tire out here in the second half, while Clayton can keep running line changes. Because they've got whatever it is, 50-something kids on the
right. Ty Rogers gives off the left side to number 35, Crushawn Jackson, Muddy's Mill.
Gain of 7 right there for Mr. Jackson.
Tackle made by number 56, Kevin Mabin, and number 44, Zuri Goodwin.
2nd down and 3 right here. I would guess that this is run it, take the air out of the ball. They don't have enough people on the line of scrimmage.
There's a snap, give, intended to go around the right side, takes it around the left side, and that's Daniels. He's another one of those guys that's been absolutely on fire today.
Daniels for 18 more. Wow.
What's he looking at yardage-wise?
He's got to be close to 90 right now.
And what's amazing about that is the fact that, what has he had? Like
8 carries.
8 carries?
I mean, there's so many people you could pick for player of the game right here for Clayton County. It's just they've got guys that are, all over the place.
Rogers in the gun, takes a snap. There's the give around the right side to Barron Johnson.
Johnson picks up 2.
Looked like number 56 there first on the play for Muskogee. Kevin Mabin of Shaw. With 2:40 left in the game, Clayton up 35-14 and driving.
Fixing to get power. What you want to bet?
I'm going to take your word for it. There's a snap.
Counter.
And there's Rice, and there he goes. And he's brought down by number 19, Musanabi.
Rice for 14.
I mean, at this point, when you're starting to watch runs that should probably be 4 and 5 yard runs, gash you for 12 and 13 yards. I mean, you're just tired. If you've never had the pleasure of being outmanned,
it's not fun.
When you got guys having to go both ways, it makes it really tough.
Tackle by number 45 right there.
Number 45 on the tackle, Owen Schleich of Northside High School. But, that's one of those things. I thought Muskogee played really well. Up until about mid-third quarter, things really started to take a turn like we talked about.
And you called it. You said this is a time when the game will start to grate on you.
If you have a lead and you have few people, it's a whole lot easier to play. Ball carried by number 35 around the left side. That's Crushawn Jackson of Muddy's Mill again.
Gain of 4.
Number 14 on the tackle, Jacoby Smith at Spencer High School.
Jacoby's had a very nice game today.
Yeah. Well, Coach Chapman, we're bowling down here to the end. Let's start talking about players of the game. In my opinion, Muscogee County was represented no better by anybody other than Javion Tony.
Tony ended up with 5 tackles, 2 assists, and an interception. He also, had a touchdown catch.
Daniels just juked everybody on the Muskogee team and is tackled by the end zone.
That's going to put him right at 100 yards and a touchdown. You got Khalil Arnold for the Clayton County team, who had a heck of a game, threw 3 touchdowns. He threw as many touchdowns as he did incompletions.
For me, it's a toss-up. It's a toss-up between Daniels and Arnold, and I would even throw Cameron Wilson into the mix right there, number 3, the defensive end, just because of the way a kid like that changes the game.
Yes.
It might not register in sacks or tackles, but it changes the game.
Well, for about a 10-minute stretch in the game, he and Anyanwu just made offensive life miserable for Muskogee County. They were passing the baton at the quarterback as they ran past him. I mean, if you look at sacks and hurries, they both I think he had 2.5 sacks, and Anyanwu had a sack and a half, and they both had 3 or 4 hurries. Both caused a fumble. Arnold is the easy choice because he's the quarterback.
Well, and some of that's okay because I would agree with the philosophy that when you lose a game, everybody blames the head coach and the quarterback.
That is true.
There ought to be some perks that come with that, like maybe you get chosen over some other guys.
There you go.
And there's the kickoff.
Oh, man.
And it's going to roll out of bounds.
Make him kick it again. I want to watch him run.
Mitchell McLeod of the Clan McLeod just kicks it out of bounds right there.
I wanted to see Morris run again.
He's bound to break one. And if he broke one right here, it's kind of academic.
Yeah, but it would still been fun to watch.
Yes, I do enjoy watching kick returns, unless I'm standing on the sideline.
And we've seen 10 or 12, 15, 20, 25 of those.
It's really unfortunate when we watch it.
And it's hard, what people don't understand is when you're running out, when your team, you have a combined total of 24 to 32 kids per year, some of the things that suffer are kick coverages because
everybody's tired.
Like it or not, somebody's got to rest sometimes. And when you're playing every snap offense and defense, when you score a touchdown every once in a while, they're like, hey, give me a break.
Blanton in the gun. There's snap. He pulls it around the right side. It's going to be tackled by number 20 for Clayton County. That is Michael Scandrett of Riverdale High School.
Yep.
And I think that's probably going to take us down to the close of this game.
I think you're right,
We
Coach.
appreciate you tuning in here for this 2019 Senior Bowl Classic brought to you by the Minority Coaches Association of Georgia. Please stay tuned, or switch channels, better yet, for the Atlanta Public Schools All-Stars versus the South Fulton All-Star game. We look forward to hearing from you. That's it from us. Have a great day.